Her whole game is trauma bonding. That's all manipulative females can use to gain power, is basically pivoting off people's abuse by men over their lives, over their lifetime. Everybody has been abused by some type of man, whether it's physically, emotionally, in some way. So she's just using trauma to bond, you know, she's just trauma bonding with people.
She talked to niggas who ain't fortified.
Right.
And good buzzword talk. See, a lot of those kind of people that claim themselves life coaches, doctors, therapists, it's a lot of buzzwords, and people fall for that lately. I'm like,
she talked to people, especially men, who are not fortified in this motherfucking game called the streets. And I ain't talking about killers and all like that. I'm just talking about motherfuckers who really had to come up out these streets. It's not easy to run it on them. So she's been able to shine in front of people that are on the simp side of the game. And I know they're gonna be mad at me, but what are you doing talking to a bitch about nothing?
There's been 4 times that you almost went down the altar.
I almost went down.
Yeah. Why hasn't it worked? And whose fault is it?
For the first few, I was low functioning. And I was still in my healing journey. And so I law of attracted low functioning. I attract good men, but I wasn't in the space of being ready to marry them. But I needed them to be good for me.
I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just tell me when I can talk.
Yeah, almost.
What's up? This bruh man from the 5th floor. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy You Just Got Juice, and we are back at it again for another live reaction video. And man, oh man, this Dr. Cheyenne Bryant interview with Paul Pierce just keep making its rounds around the internet. And Curry finally had the time to to look at it. So we're going to dive into this topic real quick and see what he got to say. And yeah, and then if this is your first time here at this channel, thank you for checking me out. I just started doing this journey back in January. And yeah, we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So thank you for just checking out this channel. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video.
Oh, you're so stupid.
I think
you guys, oh my God.
Hey, Craig, I won't be mad where your dick go, man.
I know
what the big deal is, though.
I know.
I won't be mad.
Like, what
where your
happened
dick went.
recently? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I ain't never been that type of motherfucker.
No, you ain't never been there. You don't know.
Since you brought it up, I've been trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Because the homie told me a while ago. Because, you know, I've been talking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, leave that shit alone. Them dikes be plugged in the courthouse.
All right, hell yeah, man.
And I think that's why that crooked attorney was coming at me, because I ain't never did nothing to it. I ain't got no money where somebody needs to be coming at me.
Yeah.
I think it's, you know, the mayor be on that.
Which one? There's a couple of them. Oh, out here?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they got a community of these
cutthroat bras.
But why do they care? They're not out there. Are you trying to say that there's a down low on the women?
What are you talking about, Darlene? You don't know it's a down low with women?
No, I see that you can't avoid. You definitely know it when you see one walking. In other words, they don't play it off to me.
Well, check it out. We live in LA, and you know, these people are a union that is basically unspoken on.
For sure.
And they try to put cases on black men. And nobody ever says this. But see, I don't have the type of history where it's easy to jam me up. I preach for a living. I do comedy for a living. I come do my internet show for a living. Yeah. So how do they get Corey? They finally got a way to try to make it seem like I'm foul using
the baby mother,
a tool that wasn't wise enough to pull it off. Mm-hmm. That's all I could say. I can't say nothing because anybody who know about cases know you can't put it all out there like you want to. I would because I got it like that. But back how this rotates back to the crazy bro, she plugged with them bitches who suck pussy, who are in power, sort of, in politics, government. I've seen the pictures.
Oh, girl losing it, man. Talking about the crazy bitch you went to court with.
Yeah.
Man, I can't tell you, man. I done got text messages from people that used to live with her, saying her and her dude done got into it. It's restraining orders and domestic cases, and all types of stuff going on with her, man.
Man, look, Craig, I don't even talk about it no more because God walked me through all that. I came out unscathed, even though it was people who would love to see me go down, you know, acting like this is a credible person and Corey HOLCOMB is a predator. But it's all part of the game. Like, look, we was talking about the broad who got caught up on Paul Pierce's show. Darlene, you might not know, but you know what I'm talking about. She, everybody can see the lie now. But I don't understand, how was she able to lie to you in the beginning? And you expect me to have respect for you. This is what I'm trying to say. There's a different type of man, a different type of woman out here you can't pull it on. But it's an abundance of people who give people credit for what they say, even though they ain't got no proof they are what they say. And I actually...
Yeah, and he's definitely right about that. That's why I always try to say in my videos, it's just my opinion based upon my point of views, based upon my life experience. So what I see, you know, the other person might don't see the same thing. That's why I try to talk about it in the comment section. But I clearly try to state that I'm like, I might be wrong, I might be right, but you know, it's up for you to make your own decision. I don't want people just taking my word for it. Like I said, like when I do these reactions, yeah, you might agree on certain things, but just don't agree with it because I'm saying it. Like, you know, like agree with it because you believe the same thing, but not because another person is just saying it. Like, I don't get how people could easily be like, yeah, like I don't see how people be just listening to everybody on YouTube and stuff like that. Everybody don't got common sense. Like people that listen to B. Simone, like, come on, man, are y'all serious?
Don't like those people because they help people like that fake doctor become popular because you are lame. You're not qualified to have a conversation with a slick ass bitch from the streets. You're gonna get ran over every time. I mean, this ain't people you hate all the time who have conversations with a slick bitch from the streets. Like, I love Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon helped me in my career. But when I saw Nick Cannon talking to the doctor bitch, I'm like, Nick Cannon trying to be a gentleman. When I saw Cam Newton talking to the doctor bitch, I say, trying to be a gentleman.
Straight. Look, you already know what it is, Safari here. I'm locked in and yo, check it out. Right now, you are watching You Just Got Juiced. Look, these are the reactions, and if you ain't subscribed yet, then what the hell on God's green earth are you waiting for? All right? I'm watching it. I want to see some reactions. So it's all about you just got juice reaction. Make sure you logged in, checked in, subscribed in, watch it, and make sure it's everything proper, lock up, plastic and proper and straight out, and not them mama soba crotches. Straight.
You see what I'm saying?
Or their PR is paying a lot of money. Maybe she got good PR. Maybe they're paying to get her.
And every woman on a podcast sound like you, D.
What do you mean?
All the women
No, because what else does
want to
she have
say
out there?
something to justify who this lady is.
Justifying her. I didn't even know her from a can of paint. Do you know?
I believe you don't know her from a can of paint, but like you just said, maybe heard this. Have you heard the women on almost every podcast that's sitting around with guys? I'm not talking about you, D. I'm just saying.
I'm not
you
talking about
have
them.
grace for a bitch, and the bitch ain't shit.
I don't have grace for her, especially her. I'm saying that when people, didn't we just question that? Because we were like, how is it, Craig had actually said, how is it that she's getting on all these shows, right?
Because cake ass niggas, and look, don't nobody want to claim being a cake ass nigga. What is a cake ass nigga? Can we get a definition of a cake ass nigga first?
But I'm saying, what is it that she's actually promoting other than, I was just saying that
all her websites go to beg pages. She wants a donation.
You got to coin
And you don't think she's paying to be on any of those shows?
Say that again, Craig.
You got to coin beg pages.
No, Darlene, she don't have to pay to go on them shows. The lames want her to be on their show for one reason or another.
They trying to fuck. Period.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that her messaging is okay, as far as her whole game is trauma bonding. That's all manipulative females can use to gain power, is basically pivoting off people's abuse by men over their lives, over their lifetime. Everybody has been abused by some type of man, whether it's physically, emotionally, in some way. So she's just using trauma to bond, she's just trauma bonding with people.
She talked to niggas who ain't fortified.
Right.
And good buzzword talk. See, a lot of those kind of people that claim themselves life coaches, doctors, therapists, it's a lot of buzzwords, and people fall for that lately. I'm like,
she talked to people, especially men, who are not fortified in this motherfucking game called the streets. And I ain't talking about killers and all like that. I'm just talking about motherfuckers who really had to come up out these streets. It's not easy to run it on them. So she's been able to shine in front of people that are on the simp side of the game. And I know they're gonna be mad at me, but what are you doing talking to a bitch about nothing? I ask any man that, what is you doing talking to a bitch where I'm finna sit down with a bitch and have a conversation with her? What could possibly be found out from a bitch? Now, there are women out here that have something to say. I put them on my show. I love a woman with elegance and knows how to conduct herself in a way that's respectable. You would feel stupid disrespecting them. But here's a bitch who has disrespected every man I ever seen her in front of, including Paul Pierce in the beginning. She wasn't even on the show 5 minutes before she start being disrespectful to him and yicking it up.
But Paul, I love Paul
With the other brawl. No, Paul Pierce, he tried to be a nice guy for a minute, but Paul Pierce is more street fortified than any of them niggas I seen her talking to on the internet. So he was like, hold on, wait. And he started talking to her like a motherfucker supposed to talk to a bitch, and she just hung herself. Because she didn't have an answer. She created an AI nigga and lied on him, and he ain't never did nothing to her. She created an AI individual, this so-called dude that she say exists. That dude don't exist, y'all? For all the lames who don't know, That dude don't exist. She had a girl that she used to call her security. That's where her work been. And she ain't gonna talk about it. The streets told me a lot about this girl and I ain't even been talking about it. The girl burned people clothes and everything. I know about you. I know about you. Want me to tell you why? Because I know a lot of people used to hang out in the strip club. They know you. I told y'all this broad from the strip club. I told y'all. But everybody want to act like the big bad black man is talking crazy. In fact, I want to bring up the most awkward thing I went through was when I was at the radio in Atlanta. I was up there with this dude, I think his name was Ryan Cameron. He was caking for this broad so bad. And I tried to be nice because he's not qualified to talk to real people.
Right.
The man act like I was dogging the broad out, and I'm like, you don't even know this bitch. This bitch ain't even got a history on the internet because she erased it. You don't see her coming up in school and doing all that. Lames don't think like that. You don't see back how she used to move. She erased it. She's an extortionist. She extort weak niggas for a living while sucking pussy. I dare somebody, I ain't got to say her name, we all know who it is. She extort the weak while sucking pussy. That's what she do. You ain't never been up against no motherfucker like me in no debate, because I do you worse than Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was a good guy. And while you and the other girl on Paul Pierce show, they was yucking, because women yuck with a bitch they know ain't shit.
And which one was first? Was it Paul Pierce or
you know what that's called, right?
Hold on.
Cam Newton's?
No.
Because Cam Newton
was trying to be a gentleman.
Did he come after that show, Paul Pierce's show? Or
no, he came first. If you ask me, Cam Newton's show is what blew her up when she was disrespectful to Cam Newton, and the bitches was like, yeah, girl, get him. Yeah, girl, get him. And this bitch ain't coming with nothing but cap. She capping about everything she talking about. It was the sister who came on my show who was telling everybody that low vibrational is not, she's not describing it right. She's not nothing but a gaming ass bitch like Paul Pierce say from Long Beach. Know what you say?
Ain't no Baduisms in science. You talking about low? That's American Badu.
That's another buzzword. That's
some shit. Yeah. But look, you know what these niggas have.
What do you call it when the two girls yuck with each other just to try to keep the sisterhood together? Is it a word for that?
It's just two people manipulating each other. Some people only fuck with people that they have that type of relationship with. You know, that's why I said last week that whole why women don't use fake pussies, you know what I mean, on each other. They use dicks because they can manipulate each other into feeling like they're getting the same gratification that they would from a man, and they're not. It's manipulation. But niggas who save hoes, there's a science behind it. There's a scientific term. It's called the white knight syndrome. That's an actual scientific term. Look it up. That's where men are compelled to save women because they just feel like they need saving. There's no explanation behind it. Niggas would just side with them. You know what I'm saying?
We have a natural, a gentleman.
Right.
We want to save women. We want to be a protector of women. But it's manipulated and taken advantage of here in America. I mean, I want to say something about that thing. When I watch a woman yuck with a bitch I know she don't even fuck with and can't stand, that's a major indictment against her in my eyes. Them yuck bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. You know this bitch ain't shit. You know this bitch ain't shit, but you yuck with her. I don't like that. This woman is a straight deviant. And you are yucking with her just for the sisterhood. I call that out now. So if a woman, I don't let just any woman be up on me like that as I'm older and wiser. I wouldn't have no internet show where you get broads come up and be around, because they cause chaos and they play dumb and play victim and get grace. Like if me and some stranger got into a fight, that's a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, them guys going at it. But if me and a woman simply had a disagreement, everybody would be like, why you do that to her?
Right.
That's why I'd be like, her? And it'd be somebody just like the brick lady or somebody like that. It'd be a straight ain't nothing brawl.
Right.
And they get grace over you. That's why I don't let women that ain't putting in work around me. If they around me, they putting in work.
100%. Because if they lie or play victim,
that's how I justify it.
Yeah. They're going to lie or play victim, and that white knight syndrome going to kick in. It happened to me with the whole caffeine situation, man. Bitch,
man, they making a valid point, man. Yeah, I'm just thinking about a situation I got into a couple of years ago, and she was in the wrong, and everybody knew she was in the wrong, but then they try to stop me and fight me and shit. I'm like, bro, like, what? I don't know, bro. And then, and she was like the worst of the worst. Like, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even like, oh man, yeah, he right. He definitely right about that, man.
tried to extort me for some dick. I kept it business. She started lying to motherfuckers around me. And it's a lot of people who believe that bowling ball bill bitch. Now I just got to be a man and just take it on the chin because I allowed that to happen as far as allowing her in my space. But it's still relationships to this day that of people I'll never fuck with because they gave her the benefit of the doubt and never came and spoke to me, never talked to me. You know what I mean? So it sucks. You really got to be careful about the women you let around you because, you know, woman scorn will try to destroy you. And then after they've destroyed your reputation in a way, if you catch them or you expose them, they, they just going to disappear or they think an apology is good enough. Now, sometimes fucking apology,
Exactly,
bitch.
I agree.
Man, when I went to Detroit, man, it was a broad who was talking, who was smiling in my face. And it didn't work because my manager knew who she was. And he said, man, that broad was talking crazy about you when all that turmoil was going on.
That, see?
And so ever since then, the broad then started a campaign against me, acting like I could have had my niggas pull up on him, but I was being nice and all this shit. This is why I stayed to myself. This is why she wasn't supposed to come to the green room. I'm telling you, every time you let a stranger come around you, you have to do this. Who is this?
Yeah.
And the way the world works now, it ain't even really got to be a stranger. Somebody around you that ain't normally around you, you have to establish what do you want.
Right. But
you can't just let them kick it and just play it off like, oh, they there. If they around you and they come in your space, you have to be like, what do they want? Because somebody like that fake doctor lady will come in your space, lie to you, and then act like you did something to her. Because she went on the Breakfast Club and slandered me.
10 years later, I think he looked at it with his failed comedian career because he's been attempting this career for about 45 or so years with his failed comedian career, his failed marriage, and I'm not saying this to be mean. Y'all can just research it. It's true. Doc, and his failed parenting skills with his kids because none of those people deal with him.
Yeah. Or did she?
Yeah, she was up there. She said I'm dirty.
Remember.
She said all kind of stuff like that. Talked about I don't got no relationship with my kids and all that. I was like, what is she talking? This is straight slander. I could sue her.
Right.
But I checked out that estate that she claimed. Bitch, you ain't got shit. Corey HOLCOMB, no. I got all the information on my phone about you. I did the research on you, little bum ass bitch. I know you a bum. That's why I ain't came after you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And like I said, he been telling us this the whole time. But the thing is, when she got on Paul Pierce show and Paul Pierce said, and now everybody want to recognize it. But Corey been saying this, but people don't want to listen to Corey because they like, oh, he X, Y, Z. But man, nah, bro. Corey be speaking the truth. People, now everything ain't valid all the time, but majority of the stuff that he talks about, he make valid points, man. So, you know, he predicted it before it came out. So we gotta give credit to where credit is due. And yeah, how do y'all feel about this? Leave y'all comments down below. And don't forget, you guys got the juice now, and I'll catch you next time. And we are out of here.